Hello, long time no talk. So today we're going to talk about Swallow, which is a movie that I actually think is really important. I just watched it, and it's about this woman who finds out she's pregnant, and she's married to an extremely rich man, and he and his family pay for just about everything that they own. Yeah. So what I haven't mentioned yet is that she has pica, which, in case you don't know, is a disorder in which you will have the impulse to eat inedible things. And this family does a lot to try to control her, and they find out a lot about her life against her own will. And her pregnancy is something that she didn't really want in the first place, and she really lived a normal life before she got married into this family. And I'm gonna get into it. It's really crazy. So the pica starts with this scene, the marble, and I feel like this movie is really a lot about bodily autonomy and kind of taking ownership over your own body. She had the impulse to do this, and as you'll see in the coming seconds, she does decide to swallow the marble. And throughout this movie, she swallows a lot of different objects. She swallows a battery at one point, and she has to get her stomach pumped, and she even chokes on, I believe, a nail at one point in the movie, and I don't know what the procedure is called, but they have to like cut into her throat to take it out, so because it was like lodged in there. And so she goes through a lot of medical issues because of this. And at the same time, she's pregnant. So swallowing these things can really be harmful. And so her husband gets fuming with her, but she keeps doing it because she cannot stop. And she does see a therapist during this movie who kind of believes that this is being caused by some trauma that she went through as a child. And I'm not going to get into that because it's a spoiler. And the family that she's with, they basically control her and almost every single aspect of her life, and it makes it almost impossible for her to have control over anything. But by the end of the movie, she's finally able to regain control over herself, and she's able to move on with her life, which is honestly amazing. And I feel like this is actually a really important movie for women, especially to see because of what it talks about. The movie gets pretty difficult if you can't handle a lot of things, um, which I'll post on screen. But I feel like it's important because it's kind of about a woman taking control over her body and her life, which is something that a lot of women do struggle with in real life. I'm really not going to spoil this movie because I really think you should watch it. But, I feel like it's really important for anyone and everyone to see, but I feel like women especially should watch it because the main character is a woman and she goes through a lot of problems that women face every single day or are afraid of facing. And the people in her life are taking away things from her, which is something that a lot of people are really afraid of. And I feel like in the movie she shows that even though I'm terrified of these people and everything that I've gone through in my past, I can still conquer it. And she does that. She literally confronts her past towards the end of the movie, and it's insane. It's really awesome. Overall, I think everyone should see this, especially women, as I've said a billion times. But yeah, I think it was great. And this sound design is something that I didn't mention, but it's very visceral. uh, it doesn't get too graphic. The only thing I couldn't look at is at a point where she was throwing up in the toilet, but that's just because I don't like vomit. But other than that, the movie was really visceral, but also really subdued at the same time in some aspects. It does get a little bit bloody at some points, but it's nothing too crazy. But overall, yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and I'm probably going to make another one soon about a different movie that I saw a while back that I'm probably going to have to rewatch. And it's really cool, and you probably haven't heard of it. So I'll see you soon.